Welcome to Unearthed Consequences, where we delve deep into the negative impact and effects of mining. Today, we shed light on the devastating consequences that mining activities have done on our environment, communities, and human health. Environmental damage. Our story begins in a vibrant forest, teeming with life. But beneath the surface lies a hidden danger. Mining operations often involve the removal of vast quantities of vegetation, leading to deforestation and the destruction of habitats, disrupting delicate ecosystems.
Mining is generally very destructive to the environment. It is one of the many causes of deforestation. In order to mine, trees and vegetations are cleared and burned. With the ground completely bare, large-scale mining operations use huge bulldozers and excavators to extract metals and mineral from the soil.
What they're doing is they remove the plants and trees and other habitats of the animals to start their mining process.
Hindi po kasi kami makapagsimula sa pagmimina kapag may nakaharang na halaman o puno.
Ito lamang po yung pinag-uutos sa amin na linisin po yung lupa sa pamamagitan ng pagtanggal ng puno at halaman upang sa ganun na maumpisahan na po yung pagmimina.
Ang dami-daming puno ang pinuputol, kaya kapag nagkaroon ng kalamidad, maraming taong naepektuhan tulad ng landslide, pagbaha at maraming taong nasasawi dahil dito.
The extraction process causes erosion and the depletion of topsoil, leaving land barren and unable to support future sustainable uses. This leads to long-term environmental degradation, less biodiversity, and irreversible damage. Water pollution. Mining activities not only harm the land, but also pollute our precious water sources. Toxic chemicals, heavy metals, and sediments are released into rivers, contaminating both surface water bodies and groundwater. This pollution poses a grave threat to aquatic ecosystems and the health of communities who rely on these water sources.
Mining affects fresh water through heavy use of water in processing ores and through water pollution from discharge mine effluents and seepage from tailings and waste rock impoundments. Increasingly, human activities such as mining can threaten the water sources on which we all depend.
Contaminated water causes fishes to die. When nutrients wash into waterways through storm runoff, they deplete oxygen in the water that fish need to survive. Nitrogen and phosphorus typically enter streams and lakes from fertilizers, mining waste, and other sources.
Kadalasan po kasi sa mga water area nire-release yung mga mining waste. Ganun po yung disposal ng mining waste namin.
Nakakatakot po yung ganyan kasi po tubig yung isa sa pangunahing pangangailangan nating mga tao. Tapos magiging polluted po yung water dahil sa pagmimina.
Air pollution. The toll of mining extends beyond the land and water. It infiltrates the air we breathe. The energy required for mining and machinery operations release harmful pollutants into the atmosphere, including sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, and particulate matter. These pollutants contribute to air pollution, leading to respiratory problems and cardiovascular diseases in nearby communities.
The largest sources of mining air pollutions are particulate matter pollutants are spread by the wind during excavations, blasting, transportation of materials, and wind erosion, which is more frequent in open pit mining, fugitive emissions, stockpiles, waste dumps, and haulage trucks.
Main air pollutant emissions from mining come in the form of methane emissions, which contribute to the warming of the climate, and particulate matter emissions. which are known to cause a slew of negative health impacts including respiratory damage and premature death.
As we all can see, mining can release of microscopic dust particles that are harmful to human health.
Displacement and human rights abuses. The impact of mining goes beyond environmental harm. It affects the lives of the people who call these areas home.
These people are being forcibly removed from their home because a mining operation will undergo in their area. Residents are notified to leave due to mining going on here in what was once their home. Authorities says that this is also for their own good.
Anong ginagawa niyo dito?
Tirahan namin dito, hindi niya kami pwede mapalis ng basta-basta lang.
Pasensya na po, pero kailangan niyo po umalis dito.
Maapektuhan po kasi kayo sa aming pamimina kung hindi pa kayo aalis dito.
Lugar namin ito at hindi niyo pwede sirain ang tirahan namin dito.
Hindi tamang ginagawa niyo. Sinisira niyo yung kalikasan. Makibaka! Huwag matakot! Makibaka!
Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup have dedicated their lives to fighting crime and the forces of evil.
Mining operations often result in forced displacement of local communities, leading to loss of livelihood, cultural practices, and social structure. This displacement causes social unrest and economic instability. The negative impact of mining are undeniable, but we have the power to demand change and promote responsible mining practices. By advocating for stricter regulations, proper monitoring, and sustainable mining practices, we can mitigate the environmental damage, protect communities, and ensure the rights and safety of mine workers. Let's join hands to create a future where mining does not come at the cost of our environment, communities, and human health. Thank you for joining us on this journey to uncover the dark side of mining. Together, let's strive for a more sustainable and responsible approach to mining that preserves our planet for future generations.